Approximately 66% of men will have experienced some degree of hair loss by the age of 35.
Ew.
Look, it's just stress. Just shave it, kid.
Okay, listen, it's not that bad.
Where'd you hear that?
Yeah,
We're bald by choice. Alright, and we're doing Kong right now, right?
Yeah, or Godzilla.
Kong.
But
Let's be real.
it's called Godzilla vs. Kong, but
I don't know about that.
it's the actual title.
It's all in the MonsterVerse, so I don't know. Alright. So happy it's Thursday.
Chris, I'm not even gonna say hi to you. I just want to get right
Not
into this because
Even gonna say hi.
no, I'm not. I'm not gonna say hi to you because I am in full debate and disagreement mode with you. Because I'm literally furious that you're on the opposite side of this situation.
Hey.
What?
I gotta play devil's advocate, you know how I am. It wouldn't have mattered if I wasn't really on this side, which I am. If you had said you were on the one side, I would pick the other. That's just how I do it.
It's yeah, okay. Well, for those of you who don't know what's going on, this whole debacle that Chris and I are having, we've been having it for at least a month, and we've been waiting to release this episode up until the actual close release date of the movie. But we're talking none other than, go ahead, Chris, fill in the blanks for the cue balls.
A special episode on Godzilla versus King Kong.
Yep. Godzilla versus King Kong, the fight of all fights, Titan versus Titan, lizard versus monkey.
And we're taking betting pools, so
we're taking betting pools. Go ahead, guys, place your bets. We'll leave our Venmo in the description. Go just pay us, or if you trust us enough to leave your credit card info and your PIN. That way we can distribute the cash to whoever wins.
And if you're not comfortable with that, just private message us. Just if you private message us, we will need your social security number as well and your current address.
Definitely. And, just in case as well, I know there's a bunch of like firewalls and stuff like that. Put your mother's maiden name, just in case we have to, do a little bit more work into the process. But you can send us Cash App. We accept money orders.
You can mail us cash in an envelope.
What's those things that you get at the gas station, which is so random?
I have no idea. Like a money order?
Yeah, did I already say money order?
Yeah, you said money order.
Okay, but there's
like from what is that, Western whatever?
Why do you get those at the gas station? That's so freaking weird.
You can get them at supermarkets, gas stations. Yeah.
It's so dumb. Dumb.
It's real weird, but yeah, we used to have to do them all the time at the grocery store.
Well, that's probably just as stupid as being on the side of King Kong winning this battle. I can tell you that.
I don't think you know what you're talking about, but that's all right.
Okay, Chris. Well, I just want to step right into it, and I want to say that this gigantic king of all monsters, the king of kaiju, the laser lizard, the scaly serpent himself, dude. King Kong doesn't stand a chance. He doesn't.
I'm gonna have to disagree. I will pick a large monkey any day over a lizard.
Literally, just a large monkey, dude. This is a radioactive lizard, man. Not just a lizard. He's
still a dumb lizard.
Is he dumb?
I'm pretty sure he's dumb.
The last movie he took down literally every single monster in the world by himself.
Doesn't mean he's
Mothra.
smart.
Mothra is on his side sometimes. Sometimes, but
not always.
Who's King Kong have?
You.
That's it.
Humans. The humans.
The humans who can't touch Godzilla.
All of human race.
Okay. There's no way, man. You can... Okay. Put it this way. Godzilla is basically like... I don't know. An actual monster.
Okay.
Versus Harambe. R.I.P.
Well, I think you just answered your own question right
Shit.
there. The people are going to vote for Harambe 10 times out of 10.
Dude, I think I think Harambe was written in for the presidency in 2020.
Was
Or no,
he?
2016. I think it was 2016.
2016. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he win in like one county or something like that?
I think it at least tied with These Nuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same amount of votes. Probably the same demographic of people.
Oh, for sure. They just split, you know? They said, all right, you got this, we got this. And they took it that way. No, you know, there's a lot of good reasons for King Kong to win. And we can dive into those. But before we get too far, I do have to say that I'm not going to lie. I did a little bit of background, just kind of wanted to get the history of King Kong and wanted to get this out of the way early. The one bad thing I'm going to say about King Kong and this
Is that he'll lose them in the movie?
well, as we know, King Kong came before Godzilla.
Okay.
The first release was in 1933. And what I'll say that I kind of regret wanting to vote for King Kong, turns out that the original King Kong movie and release was one of Adolf Hitler's favorite movies, and it is from a German director. So he's got some black marks on his record. Just saying.
That's why you want him to win. King Kong the Nazi.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I thought it was an American film myself, but apparently the first movie was from a German director. And fun fact, just real quick, I found out that when they re-released it, it was right after the Hayes Act went into place regarding the Hayes guidelines or whatever for Hollywood, and they started doing all the cuts and everything like that. Apparently, King Kong was too violent, and they had to take out 4 major scenes from the movie.
Do you know what the scenes were?
3 of them were scenes where he brutally murdered people. Like groups of people, and then one of them was the classic scene that was reimagined in a later movie where he's picking up the girl, Jane, right? And
is her name really Jane?
I think so. I could be wrong.
so original.
Has to be. And he stripped her naked. So it was kind of pointless to be in the movie to begin with. But yeah, so that was cut out because inappropriate for the times, 1930s. You can't even show your ankles.
Well, and to be fair, that was actually super realistic because monkeys do have a tendency. That's why you can't have them as pets, is because like they can just turn on you and start ripping your face off.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, monkeys will eat your face off your body. They don't care. They'll just go straight for it.
They'll rip like your appendages and everything off of you. Like,
yeah. What is that? Orangutans. The males will eat the babies. Sometimes they're cannibals. They'll just. Yeah. Oh, you're from a different. I think even if they're their own children, sometimes they'll just eat them. So that's why the moms are always so protective of them, because a lot of dangers out there. Gonna get ate.
Gotta get ate. I'm hungry.
And this is exactly why King Kong is gonna win, because he's gonna eat the face off of Godzilla.
The minute we run out of bananas, I'm gonna start eating my kids.
He's savage, man. Savage, I tell you.
Well, that's crazy that I didn't. That's so. Well, they scaled him up for sure though, because he used to be right.
Yes.
They used to be not. He had to climb the what was it? What's the Empire
State Building?
He
Yeah,
had to climb it, and now he's like 10 times the size of the building.
So the very first movie, he's a really big ape, but he's not big and like really at all. I would say he's more elephant size than anything. So he's big, but he's not huge.
Yeah.
From there, he just keeps getting bigger. Look at the one with Jack Black. What was that? 2003 or something like that came out. Yeah. And he's pretty big, but then they come out with Kong Skull Island and he's even bigger. And as we've seen from the trailer, he's grown from Kong Skull Island, which is in this universe, in the same Kong. So yeah, he's just growing. Might be the same radioactivity. We don't know yet. We'll find out.
Ooh, maybe. I mean, that would be kind of crazy to like if they made it all canonized that he was just like in his infancy, right? Like when they use like a like that was him as like a child gorilla, and then now it's like okay, he's grown because he's aging, right? And they just don't stop growing. I don't know.
It's something that big. Why not? It could live exponentially longer, right? Than a normal ape. So yeah, I can see it. That's a good point. Glad you're in favor of Kong winning now.
No, I didn't.
You didn't say that? Oh,
no, I didn't. No, but I did want to touch on the fact that You know, I either way, I love these kind of monster movies. I don't go into them thinking that they're going to be great movies, because to tell you the truth, none of them are. Like, none of them
No.
are good movies. Okay. None of
They're not meant to be groundbreaking films.
Yeah,
This
no.
isn't Scorsese. Okay.
No, I want to see this thing fight this other thing. Like, and just that's it. Like, for an hour and a half. Just them going at it. And I think that with King Kong, I think a lot of people, I think you said this too off screen. And off screen, I mean off air. I don't know what you say during a podcast, like off
Off air.
mic,
That
off
works.
mic. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go.
Off mic, perfect. But you said that you know, people tend to lean toward King Kong because of the relatability. Like, oh, he's more human like, you know, because he's an ape or whatever.
Right.
which
He's like something we're familiar with.
Yeah, definitely.
There are no Godzillas in the world that we know of.
That we okay. Okay, listen. Big believer on the Loch Ness monster. Huge believer. I think that's definitely possible.
Hey, there's a lot of ocean out there.
I think yeah, for sure. We've only discovered what, 5% of it, maybe.
Something like that. Yeah. Not a lot.
Exactly. So, but no, I definitely think that that's why people lean toward Godzilla, or not Godzilla, King Kong, or that's right. I thought I said it wrong
Second
again.
one. You got it right.
Yeah, second time's a charm. Because of that familiarity and the relatability. I can definitely tell you when I watched the first, I think the Jack Black one, you do feel for him, like, because
Yeah.
you know, you do feel, and this was like, okay, I went to the movie theater with my family to go see this. Whole theater was packed. You know, hashtag pre-COVID. Like, people were like like sitting on people's laps. It was so the whole the theater was crowded because this is the first King Kong movie since, I don't know, ever. Like,
Well, and that was at the time when people still regularly went to the movies.
yeah,
You
I
know?
mean, this was the first King Kong movie of my lifetime. I mean, other than if you want to count Mighty Joe Young as a King Kong movie, with Charlize Theron. Great. I think it's a Disney movie. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
a Disney movie.
Okay. But yeah, so that was the first one. So everyone was crowded in the theater, watching it, and there was a part where, of course, you know, the classic, oh, we got to capture Kong, bring him over to, you know, the States, and, you know, put him in a zoo, make a bunch of money, blah, blah, blah. Well, anyway, this wasn't even the end of the film, and they were like shooting him with like tranq darts and tying him up and tying him down and stuff. My stepdad looks over at me, and I'm bawling my eyes out. Dude, I'm like waterfall. I don't know what came over me, but I was bawling. He still makes fun of me to this day.
I can see it.
Like, oh, for sure, 100%. And I just like, and that's like one of the movies when, you know, with the classic question, people are like, oh, what movies have you, you know, cried during or whatever? Yeah, that's up there for me. People are like, wait, King Kong? You cried during King Kong? It's like, yeah,
Well,
man, it's sad.
I can tell you, you're going to be crying after this movie too when Godzilla loses. So you could just go ahead and mark off 2 King Kong movies that you've cried at.
But here's the thing. I never had to cry during a Godzilla movie because he always prevailed. That's the point I was getting at. I was crying
okay.
because I was feeling for King Kong because they were shooting him with tranq darts. You can't shoot Godzilla with a tranq dart, Chris. Come on, dude.
I don't know. Have they tried it? They just went straight to bullets.
If they didn't, well, because he's scary as shit. You're not going to try to train Godzilla.
Just start nuking him, powering him up.
Exactly, make him more powerful. You can't stop this guy. But let me go now. All right, so
All right.
that brings me to Godzilla. You just said, yeah, all nuclear weapons just power him up, and all radioactivity just makes him stronger. You can't shoot Godzilla. I mean, I know in the Kong movies they were using you know, different like helicopter bazookas and shit like that, and that wasn't like phasing him, but he felt it. You could tell he was irritated. Like,
He was brushing them off, but yeah, it was
you know, swinging his
Yeah.
arms back and forth, swiping the helicopters or whatever. And Samuel L. Jackson's like, motherfucker. You know, just classic man. But no, like, this Godzilla, yeah, he may be, his first film was like 20 years after Kong.
Yeah.
His first film wasn't until 1954. in Japan. And like they've made 32, Chris, 32 films in Japan alone. 36 Godzilla movies in all, like everywhere, all total.
That's a lot of movies.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously there's a freaking fan base for Godzilla. Just the radioactive reptile himself, man. Come on.
I don't have the exact number, but I know that there's over 18 King Kong movies. So
half.
I said over. I don't know the exact number, but I know that there's over. So comparable.
Half, okay. But so half the amount of fan base than Godzilla.
Hey, could be 40. I don't know.
Dude, I've asked prior to this off mic. We're gonna hashtag off mic. Because I want that to be a thing. I've never heard that. I've asked people this week, who do you think would win? And I asked a third grader, one of my one of my nieces, and I said, who do you think would win? Actually, you know what? Who do you want to win, Godzilla or King Kong? And she was like, I mean, King Kong's just like a monkey. And I was like, yeah. And she goes, so yeah, Godzilla would win. I was like, 100% correct.
Isn't Godzilla like much bigger than King Kong? Bulletproof and with an energy beam breath attack? Yes, but King Kong is monkey.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right that Godzilla would win. Just because, dude, he is a monster. And that's the thing. I keep coming back to that, but you can't. That's whatever.
Do you know how King Kong became King Kong? He was the apex. He was the.
He married into monarchy.
How'd you know? Yeah, he was given a crown. It was crazy. No, on Skull Island, the movie that's in this same world as the new one coming out.
Oh, I
remember
know
all those creatures he was fighting, and lizards and lizard-related lizards. Yeah, what's Godzilla lizard? Anyways, he had to defeat all of them, and he was the apex predator, and they would challenge him, and he'd take him out. So he might be just a monkey, you might say, but he's no novice when it comes to fighting.
Okay, but
he's had some scars to prove it too.
All right, so put them in the battlefield of an ocean.
Okay.
Oh, he can breathe underwater?
Yeah.
Oh, he can?
It's his new power. No, he can't.
New powers?
No, he can't.
So
he sprouts skills.
Yeah, monkeys can drown.
It's true, but
easy.
He just doesn't have to fight in water. Easy.
Well, there's more water than land on the earth, so.
Okay. That's fine.
And he said
wait him out.
He lives on an island. Okay.
Lived on an island.
Where's he at now? In the sky?
Well, he's probably going to be wherever Godzilla is my
Dude,
guess.
they're definitely gonna. Godzilla can't be captured. They capture Kong all the time. That's another freaking negative toward Kong. They capture him in every movie.
But he's bigger now, so.
But they're still gonna capture him. Have you seen the latest trailer? He's on a boat.
I haven't seen the latest.
He's on one of those.
You know what? Is he captured? Oh, is he on the Evergreen? Or the Evergiven?
So what you're saying? You're
stuck
telling
in the
me
Soo Canal?
You're telling me that he's willingly, he just rides on the boat. He's like, hey, come fight Godzilla. He's like, okay. It just goes.
We've got this big lizard that we need taken out. He's like, all right, lizards are my specialty. How'd you know?
So he can breathe underwater now, and he can talk.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he's just evolving.
I did see. Apparently, there's some hint to him actually talking in the next movie. Which, if that is true, that's the dumbest thing ever.
Wait.
Yeah. And
what?
One of the reviews I read, it was they said something about him speaking a word and how it was just glossed over completely. And so, if that does happen, and this guy isn't just pulling everybody's leg, that's dumb. That's dumb. Okay.
Wait. I can see like sign language. Okay. Yeah. Like I can see him signing like, "Hey, Godzilla, you're going down." Like in sign language.
Like, me, Kong.
Yeah. Kong kill Godzilla.
Lizard.
Yeah, that would be. I'm
That'd be dumb.
gonna turn it off.
Yeah, I'd watch it all, but then I'd turn it off. When
After
it's
the
over.
movie. Dude, that's so stupid if he
Yeah,
can
it's pretty dumb.
talk.
We'll see.
that-
I don't know. I only saw that one review, so who knows? But yeah.
Okay,
Which
well,
apparently the movie was released last week across the world. So for all of our listeners who are like, "What do you mean this is before it comes out?" Just know that in the U.S. it doesn't come out until the 31st.
I bet you it was released in Japan.
Oh, maybe that'd make sense.
That would make a lot of sense.
It already made like $123 million. So
Holy crap!
yeah.
Well, are they gonna release? They're just releasing it on. Maybe did they release it in theaters early?
No, not here. They're releasing it on HBO Max for a month and then putting it on the like every streaming, like Amazon Prime,
Yeah.
Google Play, those types of things.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how Warner Brothers is gonna do movies moving forward.
Just
At
on
least
streaming.
from what? Yeah, you get it for a month free, like they did with Wonder Woman. You get it for a month free, and if you didn't watch it, that's your own fault, and then now you got to pay for it.
Oh, that's actually kind of smart. I wish they
Yeah,
would do that with freaking
agree.
Black Widow.
Yeah, that would be nice, but Disney
Dude, that's
needs money.
been
Apparently.
delayed like 40 times.
Yeah. See if it comes out. Now, you brought up trailers. So, and I know we've talked off mic a little bit about this too, but the whole weapon thing comes to mind. Now, I went back through and I watched the first trailer again, and remember that giant axe he had? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So, it's confirmed he has a weapon. Well, somebody broke it down and zoomed in. It looks like Kong might have done something that no other creature has done to Godzilla and broken off one of his spikes off of his back to make that.
Probably
Which
because
is why
that's-
we see in the trailer him coming down with the laser beam and it's just absorbing it rather than destroying it. And I think that's what's really going to give Kong the edge and why he's going to have a fighting chance. Because I agree. If it's just him straight on, he doesn't have anything. He doesn't have his wits, which
Yeah.
is his real weapon.
Oh, and
Yeah.
his vernacular.
Yeah. And now that he can talk, stop. Wait.
Listen. Words hurt, man.
You big dum-dum.
Oh, Godzilla just runs back
Crying.
and starts crying. No, that makes a lot of sense because he's just, zapping him with his atomic breath, which Kong doesn't have. Another advantage because that does even the playing field.
Doesn't it?
Oh, that's
Because
cool.
if it can absorb it, gives him a weapon that will actually
Pierce
go
him.
through.
Yeah.
Because as we've seen, you can hit Godzilla with a missile and it doesn't even break his skin. So,
Dude, that makes a lot of sense because I also did a little off mic research, not a lot, but because I didn't have to. So I was like, Godzilla's gonna win. But they actually fought before, like in a
I
movie.
was going to bring that up.
Oh, were you? Is that your next freaking
1962,
note?
huh?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, he did they fought before and King Kong won. But
He did.
but it was like it was one of those ones where they both went underwater and like Kong just resurfaced and Godzilla didn't.
Yeah.
just-
So he could have swam away because
He
he
did.
can breathe
No,
underwater.
he did. And then if you saw King of Monsters, the last Godzilla movie that came out, he would do that. He would go like if he were starting to lose or like was badly damaged or whatever, he would go underwater to this like cavern, like in the middle of like the earth or whatever. And he would just like go into this huge like deep sleep for years to like heal. So I think that if again, you can say, yeah, Kong won the fight, but he didn't win the war. Like he didn't kill him.
Right.
So,
But all we're talking about is who's going to win this fight. So
yeah, but
just
they were
saying.
also
we,
smaller.
we have
back
a
then,
history. Yeah, but they were still comparable size
I guess.
to each other, And that's really, I think, the only reason why they're making Kong bigger, right?
Yeah,
Because they kept him the same size. He'd be a snack. Godzilla just chomp.
chop him up.
See ya.
Yum yum. See you later. But yeah, at the end of the day too, I honestly think that it's gonna lean toward King Kong like starting to win. And I said this the other day. I was like, this is what's gonna happen. They're gonna they're gonna fight for a little bit. It's gonna be kind of cool, and they're gonna, super badass. And he, like you said, he's gonna have that freaking laser axe going, and it's gonna be super cool. Big climactic fight, and then they're both gonna realize that both their moms are named Martha, and then they're gonna be like, oh no, now we're friends. And then there's gonna be a bigger threat, and they're gonna have to team up.
Yeah.
And I 100% think that it's gonna be Mechagodzilla. Which again, it's not Mecha King Kong. So,
Well, fun fact that I was going to bring up eventually, there was a
No
King
way.
Kong versus Mecha King Kong, and I had no idea. Yeah.
Wait, what?
And, yeah, it was a whole
I want to
movie.
go back and watch all of these movies. Wait, are they on any streaming service?
I have no idea. I did not find any, but it doesn't mean that they're not out there. Yeah, I don't even have I already went through all my notes. I didn't really have a whole lot for this either, but yeah, that was on there. One point to bring up. It looks really dumb.
Well,
It kind of looks like Mechagodzilla, but a monkey. Like that's what it looks like. There was no creative bone in the person's body who made that movie. Let's just be honest. I would be interested to see if it even came out like a year later or something, you know? Because at the end of the day, King Kong is kind of like the American Godzilla, but as we found out, it's actually German. So never mind.
Well, I mean, the States, America is like a melting pot, right? Mixing.
That's true.
Just every.
And we did beat Germany in the war, so we took it.
We
It's ours now.
we won them in the war.
We did.
We also won Godzilla.
Yeah, we did. That's when we got them both. Thank you.
2 for 1. That's why we went to war in the first place. You thought
Yeah.
it was Pearl Harbor? Nah. No. No, I think that's what's going to happen. They're going to end up teaming up and having to beat Mechagodzilla, and it's going to be a thing. And if it were me, I would, like, they would beat Mechagodzilla, whatever, and then it'd be like toward the end of the movie, like they're all like everything. The people are like, "Oh yes, they saved the day," but in reality, you still have 2 gigantic Titan monsters like in the city. But then they like both Godzilla and King Kong like turn their heads and look at each other, and then start to go at it, and then credits.
Oh,
That's what I would do.
that would be awesome. Yes.
That's what I would do.
I mean, we got to have a lot of fight between the two, right? So-
Yeah, and I think that would be super like fun. And I mean, a lot of people would be pissed off because they'd be like, "Okay, but there was no winner." Well, listen, Godzilla would win anyways, but I think it
King
will.
Kong.
I think it will lean toward King Kong. But I think the fight will get interrupted, so I don't think we'll get a definitive answer.
I
honestly.
agree. And I think they're going to be strategic about it. You're probably right. I think that what you said makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And especially if they're going to keep it going, which we already know that they are.
Mm-hmm.
They've defined this whole thing as the MonsterVerse, and there's a ton of stuff going into it. So does that mean that King Kong is now a Guardian of Earth? Is he a kaiju as well?
I mean,
Are they going to bring him into it?
I don't think they call him kaiju anymore. I think it's because they've been calling them Titans.
Oh, you're right.
So,
Does that mean Titan in Japanese?
Oh my God! Please Google that right now,
I will Google it.
dude. It probably does, but I like kaiju better. But yeah, I think yes, I think they'll be both like the guardians of or the balance, right? Because there's always has to be balance, and I think they'll both be like the alpha. And I think they'll come to an understanding, or like you said with King Kong's new powers, maybe he'll write up like a contract or truce or whatever he does.
Be diplomatic.
Verbal contract that, hey, we're both cool, we're good.
He's Mojo Jojo. That's what it is.
Oh, dude, Powerpuff Girls, that's actually going to be a real life thing. Just let you know.
Oh, right. Yeah, I did see that.
Did you see that? Yeah.
Yeah, they already cast one of the people, right? Or did they cast all of them?
They
I
cast
don't
all
really
3.
know.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I remember I saw whoever was going to play the lead one. What's her name? Why can't I remember the
From,
redheaded
Agents of
one?
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
Blossom.
Yeah, Chloe Bennett. There you go.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Super attractive.
Kaiju means giant monster or giant beast or monster.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So yeah, they're
not
they're
exactly,
both
but
kaiju.
basically.
Yeah, they're both kaiju.
Yeah.
But I think, I mean, we Americanized it and we call them Titans now. So
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we had to.
we had to just change it.
Come on. This is what we do here. This is ours now, and we're gonna change it.
Yeah.
For better or
kaiju,
worse.
Kaiju, people are gonna get confused.
Yeah. What's
don't-
that?
People don't know what that means.
It's not English.
Just call them Titans. Yeah. No, but I think that's what's gonna happen at the end of the day. And they're gonna, like you said, they're gonna keep the MonsterVerse going, and I think the next big threat. Listen, if they're gonna do Mechagodzilla, the next big threat, not on Earth, dude. We're gonna get Space Godzilla.
That would be great.
It's literally Godzilla, but from space,
Yeah, and he can fly through space.
and he can fly.
It's amazing.
But
There's so many iterations. Yeah,
so
they've got
many.
a lot they can do. And
Yeah.
if they've already brought in King Kong, which I know they've already had crossovers,
Yeah.
who's to say they're not just going to start making up stuff or adding in other things? That
Do you
fit
think
the
they'll? Do you
narrative?
think they'll do like a? I mean, they've obviously have a King Kong movie, a standalone one, but they've been kind of continuing this Godzilla trend. Do you think this is going to like set up like a god, or not a Godzilla? Why do I keep doing that? A King Kong, another movie for King Kong after this one?
Do we need another movie for just King Kong?
No.
That's where I'm at. Do we need a movie for just Godzilla? You know, I think that doing combo movies is kind of what they're going to do. At least I would hope so.
Dude. Freaking, they're gonna form a team, and they're just gonna like Justice League, and they're just gonna be like Godzilla and Kong, and they're just gonna bring in like, I don't know, who's another big old monster.
I don't know.
Abominable Snowman,
There you go. Yeah, just a Yeti.
Bigfoot. Dude, and they're just gonna fight crime. Yeah, dude, that'd be sick.
Just fighting crime.
Take my money.
Stop, evildoer. Picks him up. Guy screaming.
Yeah, shit, some bank robber. There's some guy just stealing people's identity.
Yeah.
Godzilla just comes in.
Godzilla just scrapes off the top of the house that he's in.
Yeah, King Kong's like, stop right there, because he can talk.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the voice.
Wonder who's gonna voice him.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I just made myself sad. I was going to say James Earl Jones.
Is he dead?
Is he alive?
Yeah, he's alive.
Oh, I thought he died.
Dude, you just scared the shit out of me.
I just you just made me happy knowing that. I thought he died for some reason.
Dude, my heart literally just dropped to my stomach. He's like 90.
It's kind of like all the time. Yeah, he is still alive. All right, good.
He was just in
He was 90.
the Eddie
Exactly
Murphy
90.
movie, the Coming to America 2.
Oh, was he? I haven't seen it yet. Awesome. Well, it's kind of like Morgan Freeman. You hear it all the time.
He's always
dead.
old.
He's not dead. Now it's time for
What's going on with Brandon?
What's up, cue balls? Today I come to you with not a movie review, but a movie preview. And alcohol. This week we've got Godzilla vs. Kong, or King Kong. A rivalry as old as time, they say, or ancient. You get it. Who's gonna win? There's bets on the internet. My bet's on the king of monsters, Godzilla. King Kong, big monkey, opposable thumbs, that's good news, but he doesn't breathe fire or whatever the hell powers up that Godzilla dude. So, that's my prediction. Stay bold, stay bald.
And that's what's going on with Brandon.
So King Kong's gonna win. I think we're all in
Yeah.
agreement on that one.
Hey, cue balls, leave a comment down below on who you think's gonna win and why. Do you side with, the correct side, which would be Godzilla,
King Kong.
obviously, or do you side with the Harambe?
And even if you think one's gonna win, but you don't want him to, tell us why. Say, I think King Kong's gonna win because Chris is always right, but it'd be better if Godzilla won because it's more realistic. Just let us know.
I mean, let us know down in the comments below. Leave a like while you're there, just because you're already there. You're already out there. Just do it.
You know what? And it's just another click away. Might as well hit subscribe if you haven't already. We're almost to our first goal, so go ahead and
we're trying
push
to
us over.
Yeah, dude, we're over halfway now.
I know.
I know. We're over halfway
We're moving
to our goal, and we need you guys for support. You know, just tell your friends, tell your family, tell your dog if they have a YouTube account. Subscribe, hit it, boom.
Subscribe and hide the channel if you want. Won't hurt our feelings,
dude. And also, I just want to let you guys know that even with all the terrible reviews Chris is talking about, like that the movie has already gotten, still living large at a total of 88% on Rotten Tomatoes. So, hey, even if it has a terrible plot, you're still big old monsters fighting each other. You can't get better than that.
Can't go wrong. And I think the best review that summed it up out of all of it, the guy said it was a bad movie. And he said, well, let me explain. It wasn't bad as in quality. Bad is just a description of, it's kind of the genre. It's not meant to be great, but it's monsters fighting. And like you said, who doesn't want to see that?
The quote I have here for the review, it says, crushingly mediocre.
There you go. Perfect.
Didn't say bad.
Yeah.
Toe curling, bad setup. But hey, the setup might be bad, but the fight, it's going to be freaking awesome. Dude,
and
it's
that's
like
what
buying
we're all here for anyways.
It's like buying the MMA fight every Saturday.
Yeah.
The fight's going to be like 2 seconds long. There's this big build up and the fight's going to last 2 seconds.
What's really going to happen is they're going to get through the movie and then they're going to show that it's all part of the Pacific Rim universe.
Oh
they're
my
gonna start
God.
fighting them.
Yes. Yeah, they
call those Titans as well, right?
Dude, then the humans are like, hey, but we have to, bring in the big guns. And then they just bring on these giant mecha robots. That'd be sick.
Again, another crushingly mediocre movie.
Dude, great ideas. Probably terrible, what do you call it?
Execution?
Yes! Yes! Terrible execution. But okay, cool. So like we said, leave a like, comment down below, hit that subscribe button. And guys, at the end of the day, let us know who you want to win. And, go check it out. After this podcast, watch this first or listen to this first. Or either way and see who was right, who was wrong. And celebrate that Godzilla won afterwards. So.
And once you've done both those things, be ready for another special episode release tomorrow.
Yes. Part 2 of our HBO Max verse.
Yes.
Podcast episodes.
Make sure you watch the Snyder Cut beforehand because there will be spoilers.
Yes, spoiler alert. This instead of previewing a movie, we're going to be reviewing a movie. And it's probably already out. Just go ahead while you're listening to this. Unless you're listening to this today, which would be Thursday. So no. Check it out tomorrow. and we'll go from there. But we'll see you guys next week or tomorrow. Shoot. I am in this rhythm of saying next week, and I keep forgetting that we're having another episode tomorrow. But
it's all right.
We'll catch you guys next time. But in the meantime, stay bald, stay bold, and go Godzilla.
On second thought, I kind of like bald guys.